Welcome to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. The Columbia Central Lions face off against the Tigers of Marshall County High School. The Lions are coming in with a record of 1-1, while the Tigers, a very much unaccustomed 1-2 record on the season. Columbia Central is coached by third-year head coach Terdarius Goff, while Marshall County is coached by veteran coach Thomas Osteen. The Tigers are led by quarterback Tyler Thompson. I'm Barry Duke, along with Dallas Workman and Maverick Dickinson, bringing you Columbia Central High School football action tonight from Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Should be a very exciting night tonight between two rivals just 20 minutes apart. Columbia Central Lions and the Marshall County Tigers here tonight at Lindsey Nelson Stadium here in Columbia.
Barry, to my knowledge, it's been some time since Columbia Central was able to catch the W versus Marshall County. Does anybody here know how long it's been?
I don't know how many years, but it's been too long.
Yeah. I think we talked down there to Ryan Nutt, and he said it's their strength coach. He said it's been since we all played.
Yeah.
And me and Dallas, we graduated in 2014. We just had our 10-year anniversary here, whatever that's called, a 10-year reunion.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 10 years maybe. I know there was a period of time where we didn't play these guys, but in the last – since I started taking this radio, I know that we have played them in the last 2 years, Barry, and we have went to their house last year, lost. They came here, lost against them. So this is a good rival to have. Like you said, 20, 30 minutes apart, and I'm super excited as the clock hits 1 minute until game time until they decide to come out here and run out of this tunnel. Let's get the camera facing over this way, because if you're a Columbia Central fan, you know how exciting this tunnel is to run out of, and now they have this huge Army helmet to run out of, hiding the Lions statue over here.
And the tunnel, right in front of the tunnel, as the Lions prepare to come out of the tunnel into the stadium here at Lindsey Nelson, here at Murray County Park in Columbia. Longtime rival, Columbia Central Lions and Marshall County Tigers. It's always interesting when those two teams get together. Last year, Columbia Central lost by a field goal, had a chance to kick the field goal, and I think they turned it over on the end. Columbia Central was outplayed for 3 quarters. Lions played real well in the 4th quarter, but it was not enough as Marshall County won last year, and Marshall County had a very, very successful season on last season. But this year, they're coming in at 1-2 record. Lions are 1-1, having not played last week at Independence because of lightning. So the Lions should be hungry tonight, not only for a victory, but for a chance to play tonight here in Columbia. The band is lined up in the L, and the Lions are ready to come out of the tunnel, as Maverick said, out of the helmet to get this game underway here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. I'm Barry Duke, along with Maverick Dickinson, along with the Dallas Workman, bringing you Columbia Central High School football action tonight from Lindsey Nelson Stadium, Jim Cartwright Field. As we're sitting high above in the press box, looking over a beautiful field here at Lindsey Nelson.
Barry, let's let Dallas sit here and talk about some of the offensive linemen and defensive linemen that Columbia Central has this year.
That's a good point.
Well, there's been some changes made this week. Been talking with the coaches. They're moving their starting right tackle. It was Luke O'Neill. He's now going to be playing left guard beside Isaiah Bishop. That's a lot of size over on the left side tonight. And those two guys, they spend a lot of time working in the weight room this off-season and extra days, Saturdays and Sundays. So heavy dose of runs to the left tonight, I'd expect. We got Seth Lowe. I think he's going to be starting at right tackle. I'm not exactly sure who we have at right guard. There's been a rotation there all season so far. And then our starting center is, who was that again? Vontae.
Okay, Vontae Hatton. And that's one of the things I like, Dallas, is to keep up with the offensive and defensive line, because they do the dirty work and they don't get all the credit. So help me and allow me to continue to praise the offensive and defensive line for Columbia Central.
And one thing I like, too, is, it goes for all positions, but especially here for this offensive line and defensive line. They have a lot of guys to rotate in, but it's still kind of next man up mentality. You make a mistake and, hey, we got somebody to replace you. So that to me, makes me as a football player say, hey, you know what? I want to do my job even better than before because I know that it can easily be taken after a couple of mistakes. So keep an eye out on that. Dallas will keep us updated throughout the whole game. This is going to be a very exciting game. We got two of the best commentators sitting to my right here, Barry Duke and Dallas Workman.
Well, thank you very much, Maverick. And it should be an exciting game, as we mentioned, a big rivalry. The fans are slowly coming into the game tonight. Of course, the game is broadcast all over Middle Tennessee tonight. And glad you could join us for this broadcast of Columbia Central and the Marshall County Tigers. Columbia Central coached by a third-year coach, Tredarius Goff, while the Tigers of Marshall County High School coached by Thomas Osteen, veteran coach for the Tigers of Marshall County High School. And as tradition, the band lines up in the L, Dallas, and the Lions will come rushing out of there with their theme song.
That's the best thing about the start of this game, running through that L. These fans cheering you on, getting hyped up.
There's just something about the tunnel, man. I mean, I know that there's a couple of viewers in here, but if you have ran out of that tunnel, there is just something electric about running out of that tunnel. Some there you're in there with your boys, you're yelling, you're screaming, the echoes get to going down the tunnel. I mean, there's just to me, I think it's unmatched.
And the Lions are going to need it tonight as they need to pick up a victory, coming in 1-1 on the season, having not played last week against Independence because of the lightning. The captains for Columbia Central tonight, Daniel Booker Jr., along with Xavier Murphy, also Tiny, Isaiah Bishop, and also the running back fullback, Zane Nash. And who did I miss? That's all of them. That's them. Meeting at midfield with the officials and Marshall County. And we're just about ready to get this game underway. And I know the Lions that are in the tunnel are just gnawing at the bit, can't wait to come out and join the activities here tonight in Columbia at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. So what's the call, Dallas?
It's going to be a tough game, but I think these boys have got it. They got that extra week of rest, and they were really upset last week talking to them in the gym, waiting out that thunderstorm and lightning and all that. They really wanted to get out there last week, but just unfortunate that they couldn't. And I know they're ready to show what they've got tonight.
Look like Columbia won the toss. Look like Columbia will get the football first, I believe. As the captains run off the field, and it's almost football time at Lindsey Nelson Stadium as the Columbia Central Lions take on the Tigers of Marshall County High School from Lewisburg, Tennessee. And I certainly can get this game underway. I certainly can do my best because I've got my Breeze homemade ice cream. And that's always a good thing to have to start the game. And I want to thank Bree and everybody for this delicious homemade ice cream. If you've not had any, you need to get some. It's delicious. Lions preparing to come out of the tunnel tonight. And they'll be wearing their white breeches tonight, purple jerseys. As we're just about ready to get this game underway, we'll have some television commercials. So
yeah, that's right. This game's televised tonight.
Yes, and they'll be taking extra breaks, and I think this is one right now. And like you said, the Lions are gnawing at the bit to come out of the tunnel. You're listening to Front Porch Radio Network Sports, powered by CPWS
Here they come,
Internet. And here come the Lions. The Lions race on the field with the cheerleaders and the banners. Lions, purple tops, purple helmets, white numerals, and white pants. Marshall County, white helmets, white jerseys, white pants with blue numerals and stripes. And it doesn't get any better than this. It's football time here at Maury County Stadium here in Columbia as the Columbia Central Lions battle the Tigers of Marshall County High School. Columbia Central is coached by a third-year coach, Tredarius Goff. Marshall County is coached by veteran coach Thomas Osteen. And the excitement abounds. Marshall County, as we mentioned, has a really, really good quarterback in Tyler Thompson. Thompson, 6'2", 175.
Mr. Football last year.
So he's really, and Marshall County always has some good athletes, wide receiver, defensive backs, and running backs. So it should be a very exciting ball game. Key to tonight's game, as you mentioned, the offensive defensive line for Columbia. Are they prepared to play early and get this game underway and dominate the line of scrimmage? That is the big test for Columbia tonight.
Can they get those key blocks to open up Jamari Brown to do his thing? You know, he sees vision. He sees the field better than any player I've ever watched, and he gets a lot of that from his cousins. Dre Hall, he gets a lot of that, and you see his Jamari Hall also right here on the screen. Jamari Hall, look for him to have a big game. Pretty much everybody you see that I'm going to be showing here on this camera, look for them to have a big game tonight.
Back deep for Columbia as the aforementioned Jamari Brown.
And Cam Bridges.
Better known to his family as Maury Brown. Back deep, Cam Bridges also. Cam Bridges, 5'11", 160. Jamari Brown, 5'9", 160. Brown has some moves. He's like walking on water sometimes. He gets quick, change direction. Marshall County kicking off to Columbia. Luis Gonzalez kicking to the Lions. Columbia back inside their 5-yard line. We'll see how hungry the Lions are, having not played last week because of the lightning. Gonzalez, Marshall County kickoff is short. Goes out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. So it looks like Marshall County didn't want a run back. Kicked it short. And Columbia will have pretty good field position to start this game. And Dallas, like I said, once again, the key to this game early is how the offensive line fires off the ball to help the quarterback, Daniel Booker Jr., who had an outstanding game also last week, a week before last. They're going to kick it over.
Yeah, the big guys, they don't get their names in the paper very often, but that's where it starts.
It is.
In the trenches.
That's the life. So we'll see how they respond tonight, offensive, defensive line for the Columbia Central Lions. Marshall County's Luis Gonzalez will kick it over as he kicked it out of bounds. He'll try it one more time. Brown and Bridges up past their 20-yard line. Brown at about the 25. Bridges goes back to about the 20. And Gonzalez. Didn't Columbia have a kicker last year named Luis Gonzalez?
Yep.
I think so. Short end-over-end kick taken by the up back. 30, 35. Knocked down at about the 36-yard line, maybe the 37. Cam Bridges. So the Lions will start their offensive drive, their first offensive drive of the night at their own 37-yard line.
It looks like they're actually not going to have Luke O'Neill playing left guard, and their right guard is going to be Aiden Compton, and Brian Whitehead is going to be their left guard.
Still a lot of size, a lot of good-sized young men. Booker, handoff, back, hit at the line of scrimmage, fights his way close to the 40, going to be knocked down at about the 39-yard line. And the carry that time for Columbia is Zane Nash. Nash, 5'10", 220-pound running back for Columbia. Booker is your quarterback. Official stop action. Now they started back. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Second down and 8 for the purple-clad Lions. Daniel Booker Jr., your quarterback, hand off to the back, turns the corner, fights his way just across the 40-yard line and eaten up by a bevy of Tigers that time. Carrying the football that time for Columbia.
Hassan Ball.
Honey
Badger, a.k.a. Honey Badger.
Tried to turn the corner, nothing was there.
Going to bring up third down, about 6.
All spotted at the 42-yard line. Third down and a long 6. Booker, pass across the middle, complete. Got it to the tight end. Got it to Columbia's Dallas King on a quick pass to the tight end for the first down. 1st and 10 Lions. Big first down for Columbia, sustaining the drive.
Looked like Marshall County brought a linebacker out to cover that guy right there. He just ran a simple slant a little bit further, probably about a 5-yard slant, created separation, was able to make the catch.
Mason Southall into the game for Columbia. Handoff, not much, if anything, for Columbia. Marshall County's defensive line, Dallas, doesn't appear to be that big, but they are well skilled.
The size difference is there's definitely a size difference, but one thing about being a smaller guy on the line, you can always get underneath that bigger person a whole lot easier.
And you got, most of the time, you got speed and quickness. They can combat the oversizedness.
Second down 10, no gain on the play. Booker back in the pocket to pass across the middle, complete. Gets it to the 40-yard line, still battling. Ooh! And a big hit that time is making the catch for Columbia is Dallas King. And King gets the first down and the big hit.
Popped right back up.
Yes, he did.
Dallas King running a simple curl route.
Yeah.
Ball spotted at the Marshall County 40-yard line, 1st and 10 Lions.
Brings Booker 2 and 2 for King, 2 and 2.
Booker in the backfield, quarterback. Fullback for Columbia, Zane Nash. Booker rolls out to the right side, needs a block. Gets it to the corner, fights his way up to about the 37-yard line and hammered down on the play. Marks Mitchell with the hit for Marshall County. So Booker that time with a straight quarterback draw, rolls it out to the left side, picks up a couple yards on the play, brings up 2nd down and 7 for Columbia. Nash in the backfield. I got a man in motion. Hand off to Honey Badger. Fights his way to the corner, gets his way to the 35. And that is Maury Brown with the carry.
Johnson on the stop.
But kind of almost right where they want to be in third down situations. You want to be 3rd and short, you want to be 3rd and long, kind of what we've been seeing the last 2 games. So Columbia Central down here driving, getting in 3rd and manageable situations, which is what you want to see if you're the offensive coordinator.
3rd down 6 for Columbia. 7:59 remaining in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game so far. Daniel Booker, quarterback. Zane Nash, fullback. Pass across the middle, complete. Dropped. Richard Powers with the catch. Tried to run before he had it under control and drops, which would have been a big play for Columbia on a 1st down.
You got to catch the ball before you can run the ball, Barry.
I think he had a man wide open down the middle on that one too, Dallas King.
Yeah, Dallas King splits his 2 safeties right there.
Incomplete. Columbia's looking at a 4th down 5 on the drop. Lions going for it. 7:42 remaining in the first quarter in the scoreless ball game between the Columbia Central Lions and the Marshall County Tigers. Big play here at Columbia. Ball at the 35. Man in motion. And a lot of movement up front. What's the call? Is it a timeout? It's a timeout. There's timeout on the field with the score, Columbia nothing, Marshall County nothing. We'll take a short break and we'll be back right after this timeout.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Seconds remain in the first quarter in a scoreless ball game. Lions are faced with a 4th down and 5.
And something we got to get used to tonight, something we're not really used to, is TV timeouts.
Exactly.
So you may catch us going for 2-3 commercials with these TV timeouts. So we brought it back a little early, but that's okay. You could just get to see the coaches here draw something up on this 4th down play, Barry.
And the Lions with a beautiful color of purple. Purple helmets, purple jerseys, white pants, white numerals, and purple stripes for the Lions.
Barry, being on TV, is this an advantage to each offense that's on the field because you get a little extra time to draw something up?
Well, you know, I heard an interview last night, Coach Darius Goff, and it was on the can't remember what it's called, the Puckett's Sports Zone, and he was saying that a lot of reasons he's excited for tonight's game. Number one, the exposure, and that when he was playing, they had a couple of games on TV. And number two, the timeouts, as you mentioned. So that is an advantage, especially it's not as hot and humid as it has been, but on a night like tonight, still kind of warm, it helps the teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball spotted at the 30 and 35, 4th down and 5, Columbia. Big play here for the Lions, 4th and 5. Booker in the pocket. Booker under pressure, rolls out, turns the corner, fighting its way down the sideline, going to be just short of the 1st down. Looked like about a yard short. There's a quarterback rollout, whether intentional or not. Protection broke down. He ran to the right side, tried to get the 1st down on 4th and 5. And they mark him just about a yard short, a little less than a yard short. So Marshall County will take over on downs.
1st down Tigers at the 32-yard line.
Spot the football at the 32-yard line. Marshall County will have it 1st and 10. 4th down play, Columbia not successful. Turns the ball over to Marshall County. And let's see how the Marshall County offensive line, how they do against the Columbia defensive line. They set a man in motion, whistle blows. Stop action. Illegal procedure in Marshall County. 5-yard penalty, so that's a good way for Columbia to start the game off with a offensive penalty against Marshall County. Makes it 1st down 15. Ball back at the 27-yard line. 1st down 15, Marshall County back at their own 27. Quarterback rolls out, Thompson. Thompson under pressure, rips a pass down the field. Made the completion, but he was hit immediately for no gain, it looks like. A very short gain.
Gain of about 4 right there.
I think they got back to the original line of
gain of
scrimmage on
5.
that one.
Gonna spot him at the 32-yard line. You're right, the original line of scrimmage. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Marshall County Tigers. Tyler Thompson, the quarterback for the Marshall County Tigers. Single back in the backfield, twins to the left and right. Thompson under pressure, hit, gets out of it, rolls out, throws it downfield, complete. And got the 1st down at about the 47-yard line. And Mays with the catch.
Tyler Thompson really making something out of nothing right there.
Looked like he was going to be sacked for a loss and broke the tackle and made the play for Marshall County.
Got to wrap up.
Dash Mays with the catch for Marshall County. 1st and 10, Marshall County. Ball spotted at the Marshall County 49-yard line. Tyler Thompson is your quarterback for the Tigers. Gets the snap, hand off to the back, breaks through the line of scrimmage, gets across midfield, knocked down at about the Columbia 47-yard line. Quick hitter that time, Dallas, and got a couple of yards there. Went right through the defensive line for Columbia.
Xavier Murphy right there took on a double team, was able to escape both of them and still make the tackle.
Pick up a 5 on the play, brings up 2nd down 5, Marshall County. Long 5. Thompson with the snap, play action, pass across the middle, complete. Gets the 1st down and more. Gets it to about the 34-yard line of Columbia. And the Marshall County Tigers on the move.
And that's what Marshall County's looking to do here. Columbia Central kind of playing like a 2-zone here. And they're going to make the linebacker choose which route he's going to jump right there. And it obviously, whichever one he doesn't, the quarterback's going to throw to it.
1st and 10, Marshall County at the Columbia 34-yard line. Tyler Thompson, 6'2", 175 quarterback for the Tigers. Gets the high snap, play action, across the middle. Have sideline pass, complete. Battling to the 20, down to the 16-yard line. And making the completion is Kel Hightower. 5'10", 148, a senior. Also a pretty good basketball player for Marshall County.
Is he, imagine he's kin to Dante.
I'm pretty sure. They spot the football at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Marshall County. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson, pitch to the back, trying to turn the corner. He does, and hammered down at about the 12-yard line by Columbia's Zane Nash, along with the Honey Badger, Hassan Ball. Marshall County moving the ball pretty easy on Columbia. I'm going to spot him at about the 12-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. Tyshawn Dotson up front for Columbia. Got a man in motion, Marshall County. Quarterback rolls out. Pass is complete. Close to the 1st down.
Hightower on the reception.
Hit Hightower again.
Push down by
Kel Hightower. Third down and 1. 3rd and short.
3rd down, 1.
For Marshall County. Ball spotted
Come on, guys. You can get louder than that.
at the 9-yard line. And up to the back, fights his way, still fighting, and picks up the 1st down. Going to be 1st and goal for Marshall County.
Gardner on the carry.
Todd Gardner to carry for Marshall County.
1st and goal, Tigers.
It's a big play by Xavier there. He shed his block, hit the lead blocking back as soon as he hit the line of scrimmage, and the running back had nowhere to go. He had a really good game 2 weeks ago, so look for him to have another really good night.
1st and goal, Marshall County from the 4. And Columbia's defense needs to dig in right here. Quarterback
keeper.
draw to the right side. Keeper for the touchdown. So Marshall County gets on the scoreboard first. The quarterback, Tyler Thompson, play action, rolls out to the right side, keeps the ball, takes it into the end zone for the Tigers. And Marshall County gets on the scoreboard first. Tyler Thompson with the quarterback keeper.
Looked like Jamari Hall was there to make the play. Kind of slipped and fell here as you watched it on the instant replay.
Marshall County to attempt the point after. Rodder Rogel
Harris to hold.
Rodner Rogel will be kicking the point after for Marshall County. Snap is down, kick is up. It looks good, and the official says it is good. Timeout on the field with the score, Marshall County 7, the Columbia Central Lions nothing. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, it's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Welcome back to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. I'm Barry Duke along with Maverick Dickinson and Dallas Workman, bringing you Columbia Central High School football action. Lions trail 7-0. Marshall County kicks off to Columbia, drives it to the end zone for the touchback. So Columbia will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line to try to get something going offensively.
Lions take over on the 20, 1st and 10.
Daniel Booker Jr. is the quarterback for the Lions, 5'11", 185. And Columbia needs a big play from their big play people right now, Dallas.
I think they just keep doing what they were doing on that first drive. They just got behind the chains a little bit on that 3rd down and that 4th down. And like you said, protection broke down on that 4th down. He had to make a move and just couldn't quite get there.
Lions are going to have to assert themselves up front.
Lions immediately go for the trips left look or trips right.
Booker, screen pass to Brown. Brown hit, maybe a yard. Check that. That was Columbia's Hassan Ball. Maybe a yard gain on the play on the little screen to the right side. And they generously give him 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the purple-clad Lions. Columbia needs a big play here early against the Tigers of Marshall County High School. Single back in the backfield. Booker hands off to that back. Hit at the line of scrimmage, fights his way for maybe a yard on the play. So Marshall County doing a good job on their defensive line right now.
Ball on carry.
See, I really loved what Columbia Central did 2 weeks ago. You know, they get Booker going in the run, and then they fake the Booker run and throw a pass. You'll see that probably second, maybe even third quarter. It seems to really be effective.
2nd down, 7. Booker back in the pocket to pass. Booker has a man open downfield, a little too long as he tried to hit Richard Powers.
Booker's pass to Powers.
And the pass is just a little too long. Powers had it, was open, just overthrown just about a little bit. And Columbia's looking at 4th down, 7. And Columbia will have to punt this football away. Eli Raymer will be punting for Columbia. And Columbia needs a booming kick, Dallas.
He can definitely give it to you. This guy's got a leg on him.
Raymer standing back at his own 10-yard line. Gets the snap. Gets the kickoff. Short kick. Take him out of the up back at the 48 to the 50. Down to the Columbia 45-yard line and hammered down by Columbia. Making the tackle for Columbia. A whole host of Lions led by Brian Whitehead.
It was a brave catch on that punt return there.
It was.
We kind of seen something similar to that the other night in our Whitthorne game, except for it just went out of our hands and into the other team.
Yes, it did.
They're going to spot the football at the Columbia 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Marshall County Tigers.
Need a huge stop here by the Columbia Central defense as Marshall County took it down there and kind of did whatever they wanted with this defense last drive.
Tyler Thompson hands off to the back. Hit at the line of scrimmage and maybe lost a yard or half a yard. Big hit that time by Columbia. And making the play for the Lions is Zane Nash with a big hit for Columbia.
Nash on the tackle.
And they say not a loss, but no gain on the play. Goes back at the 45. Big play that time by the linebacker, Zane Nash. Brings up 2nd down, 10. For the Tigers of Marshall County. Thompson single back in the backfield. Now sends a man in motion to the right side. Play action, rolling out, looking downfield, complete. Close to the 1st down and has the 1st down. Pass across the middle on the play action. And complete for the 1st down for Marshall County. Marks Mitchell. Mitchell 6'1", 184, tight end for Marshall County.
Again, Barry, they're just going to make that outside linebacker choose if he's going to guard the inside receiver or if he's going to guard that tight end. And they're going to throw it to him each time, whichever one he decides to choose.
And most importantly for Marshall County, he has that time to choose because he's not being pressured that much. 1st and 10, Marshall County at the Columbia 34-yard line. Thompson with the snap. Thompson pass down the middle, complete and hit. Big hit that time by Columbia. Richard Powers, but makes the completion, makes the catch and holds on to the ball. And Marshall County's in scoring position at the Columbia 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Marshall County from the 10. Big hit that time, Powers, but Marshall County held on to the ball.
And that's one advantage you get is playing the free safety. You kind of get to take those shots. So when you take those shots, you want to try to make that ball come out.
And the Marshall County player held on to the ball despite hit a tremendous shot. 1st and goal, Marshall County from the 10. And up to the back, walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall County. Marshall County, Todd Gardner with the carry, 5'8", 163. Right up the middle, wasn't touched. Touchdown, Tigers, Marshall County. So the Lions give up 1 touchdown and not good, and give up the 2nd touchdown, and Marshall County's on the move.
And it didn't help, Barry, that they put him in good field position with that punt.
Rodner Rogel They kick the point after for Marshall County. The holder is Caden Harris. For the point after. Snap is down, kick is up.
Almost
sailing
a block.
low, but it goes in. It's good. So the score, it's Marshall County 14, Columbia Central Lions nothing, with 1:08 left in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable, local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com.
One minute, 8 seconds remain in the first quarter. Lions trail 14-0. Kickoff to Columbia, drives him back. Ball goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Columbia will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And the Lions can't afford to get behind any further and expect a major comeback against Marshall County. So the Lions need to put some points on the board right now.
Yeah, they cannot have another 3-and-out, Barry. They've got to get something going here on the offense, kind of like they did the first drive, except for, keep getting in the third and manageables.
I think they go back to running some of those shorter routes like they were on that first drive. Get those safeties and DBs playing down and then try to take the top off with the deep routes.
Booker with the snap, hand off to the back. Honey Badger fights his way across the 25 up to about the 27-yard line. Hassan Baugh.
Or if you can open holes like that in the running game.
Consistently.
Yeah. Just hand the ball off to either one of the backs. You got a smash and dash backfield with Nash and Baugh back there.
Nash provides the power, 5'10", 220, and Baugh the speed and athleticism. And in motion, Booker, quarterback keeper, fights his way close to the first down. Maybe got the first down for Columbia.
Yeah, look at the spot here. It looks to be a first down. Moving the chains.
And they do. It's a 1st and 10 for Columbia. Quarterback keeper, Daniel Booker Jr. with a carry from his quarterback position. And the Lions with the first down. Lions need a big play here offensively.
10 seconds here left in the first quarter, Barry. You don't know if they're going to get anything off based on the urgency we're seeing here.
Clock running down, and they won't. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, the score, it's Marshall County 14, the Columbia Central Lions nothing. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable, local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all. From residential to commercial, they offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with world-class physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services including interventional procedures. We are Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee, high-tech care with a hometown touch.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm proud.
Welcome back to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. At the end of the first quarter, Marshall County on top of Columbia 14-0 as we get ready to start the second quarter here tonight in Columbia. Marshall County has taken control of this game right now, and the Lions need to make a change. They need to
they've got to get something going here.
Columbia with the football, 1st and 10
Second quarter brought to you by First
at their own 31-yard line. Trips to the right side, tight end to the left. Hand off to the back, no play action. Booker rolling back, screen pass to the back, gets it to the 35, up to the 38-yard line, and falls forward to close to the 40-yard line. A little screen play that time to
Cam Bridges.
Cam Bridges.
tackled by Stanley.
Big play that time, Columbia. As Columbia had all the blocking to the right side. Picks up 7 yards. Gonna bring up 2nd down for Columbia. Quarterback keeper Booker trying to get the first down. Fights behind his blockers, and he gets the first down. 1st and 10, Columbia.
Booker's very patient about trying to find a hole. If he doesn't see a hole, he'll go and make one.
First down, Lions.
Took it right up the middle and needed 2.5 yards, and that's what he got, 2.5 yards. First down, Columbia. Big play here.
Barry, I'd like to see Nash get involved here.
I'd like to see all the lines get involved here. They can't afford to get behind anymore. They need to score. Booker back in the pocket to pass.
Another screen
to the receiver.
He's got room to go, Barry.
At the 40.
Richard Powers down the sidelines.
Got run down at about the 20-yard line. Richard Powers. Great screen pass that time from Booker to Richard Powers. And Powers his way down to said he went out of bounds at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for Columbia. And the Lions are beginning to click a little bit right now. 10:45 remaining in the first half. Lions knocking on the door. 1st and 10 from the Marshall County 21-yard line. Got a man in motion, Brown to the right side. Quarterback rolls out. Almost sacked. Great block that time by Zane.
He still threw it up.
The receiver close to another first down as he's run out of bounds.
Booker's pass to Brown is good.
And making that play work that time. Booker did a good job getting rid of the ball and getting it to Brown for the first down.
As you saw there on the replay, Brown was covered up. He still went ahead and threw it to him because Brown sees ball, gets ball.
And a great bone-crushing block that time by Zane Nash. to allow Booker to get rid of the ball to get it to Brown.
Great job of Booker avoiding that sack and trying to make something happen there.
1st and 10 Lions at the Marshall County 11-yard line. And in motion. Play action, hand up to the back. Tried to turn the corner, slips down for a very short gain, if anything. And he got it to Brown on the sweep.
Gonna bring up 2nd and 9 here.
2nd and 9 from the 10. Brown comes out of the ball game.
Got a good field goal kicker, but field goal is not even in your mind right now if you're Columbia Central. You're looking to put 7 on the board.
They need some points, but like I said, the touchdown is what they really need. Tight end wide to the left side, R.J. White. Single back in the backfield is Hassan Ball. Handoff Ball, knifes his way through traffic. Hit, still fighting, fights his way to inside the 5-yard line at about the 4. Going to bring up 3rd down and short for Columbia. Columbia can get to the 1-yard line for the first down.
Steve Nash checks in the game here. Zane Nash, I'm sorry.
Great run that time by Hassan Ball right up the middle.
Great job by Columbia Central.
Quarterback keeper to get the first down. And there's a timeout on the field. Let's see.
Columbia Central ran the hurry up right there, kind of forced Marshall County to call a timeout, because if they didn't, they'd have 12 men on the field.
Ball spotted at the 4-yard line.
With the Hall of Fame members,
3rd down and 1.
Looks like we got a TV timeout here, Barry.
There's timeout on the field with 9:31 left in the first half. Lions knocking on the door with a score. Marshall County 14, Columbia nothing. We'll take a timeout and we'll be
Hello,
back.
my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud 3rd-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com. Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud 3rd-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Back at Lindsey Nelson Stadium, I'm Barry Duke along with Dallas Workman and Maverick Dickinson, bringing you Columbia Central High School football action tonight. Lions down 14-0, knocking on the door. And there's another timeout.
Central. Nope, Marshall County again.
Timeout, Marshall County, Jones and Lane, your local.
Marshall County realizes how big if Columbia can score, they're back in the ball game.
It's always a good thing if you can get a team to burn 2 timeouts back-to-back like that.
With 9:31 left in the first half.
Can't take them into halftime. Might as well use them.
Very true.
Thanking our game sponsors, Baird Financial.
So if you were offensive coordinator for the Lions, what play would you call on this 3rd down? They say 3rd down 2 now.
Like I said earlier, I would, with it being 3rd down here, I might even try Booker off the edge. And then if we don't get it, I would try Booker off the edge and do the pass.
3rd down 2. from the 4 for Columbia. They could get a first down at the 1. But most importantly, they could get a touchdown from the 4. But they need to either score or get this first down for the Lions.
And you got all this room to the right of the field, ball being spotted on the left hash here.
Columbia has about...
I think you might have called it there, Maverick. This is that formation. They're going to bring Nash. He's going to be that lead blocker for Booker there off the edge.
Booker with the keeper, fights his way close to the end zone. Did he get in?
And he got the first down, though.
They say no, but he got the first down. First and goal from the 1, Columbia. And I was going to say, if you have all that beef up front by Columbia, you have to assert that beef to get that touchdown.
He's going to keep it go straight
First and
up
goal
the middle
from the
now.
1. Quarterback keeper dives, hits. Did he score?
No signal from the official.
Touchdown, Columbia.
Touchdown. I didn't see
Booker with a dive over the pile for the touchdown, and Marshall County thought they had a fumble recovery.
Once that ball crosses the plane, it don't matter.
Big play here. Quarterback keeper Booker gets the score for Columbia. Lions on the scoreboard. Raymer to kick the point after for Columbia. Eli Raymer. Snap is down. Kick is up. Whistles blow before the snap. Bodies fly all over the place. And what's the call? If it's against Marshall County, do you go for 2? Half the distance. Offsides Marshall County.
Based on how that last touchdown went, Barry, I think I might line up in the same formation and go for 2. I mean, it is still early, but any point helps, I think.
Every point helps when you're down 14-0. Now you score 14-6. See if Columbia changes. They're going to keep the kicker in there. Eli Raymer to kick the point after for Columbia. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And the score, the Columbia Central Lions get on the scoreboard. Marshall County 14, Columbia 7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
10 yards. 10.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with world-class physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services including interventional procedures. We are Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee, high-tech care with a hometown touch.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Columbia Central Lions set to kick off to Marshall County. 14-7. Marshall County's lead is cut to 7 now. Raymer with a kick. High end over end. Goes into the end zone for the touchback.
He's going to bring it out.
They're going to bring it out. Gets to the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now, did that not go into the end zone?
Barry, it looked like he crossed over the plane right there.
I was going to say, I could have swore his feet were in the end zone when he caught that ball.
That's what I was thinking. And I'm sure the Lions were thinking the same thing as he got a good run back. Got the ball up to the 27-yard line.
Marshall County 1 timeout. Columbia Central still has 3 timeouts here.
Need a big stop here. Got to figure out some way to get pressure on this quarterback because he's been
picking them apart.
Yeah, dinking and dunking down the field.
Tyler Thompson, quarterback, hand off to the back, breaks the line of scrimmage. Still fighting. Todd Gardner Fights his way to the 30, close to the 35-yard line.
Powers on the tackle.
And he got a running start that time and was hard to bring down.
Picked up about 8.
I'll spot him just across the 35. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2 for Marshall County. Tyler Thompson, quarterback for Marshall County. Hand off to the back. Breaks his way through the line of scrimmage. Gets to the 40, the 45, the 50. On the run to the 30. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Marshall County.
2 plays.
Rambles 65 yards for the touchdown.
64 yards. Gunner.
Todd Gardner. And Columbia had him on the corner, and he outraced the Lions for the 64-yard touchdown. Todd Gardner, Marshall County.
Columbia didn't do a good job setting the edge there. Not sure if it was a blitz call or...
And, of course, he broke the line of scrimmage, got into the secondary, and he was gone for the touchdown. Marshall County to kick the point after. Rogel. Kick is up. It's good. And the score, Marshall County 21, Columbia Central Lions 7. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Marshall County with a 64-yard run by Todd Gardner gives the Tigers a 21-7 lead over Columbia. And a big-time defensive breakdown that time by Columbia.
Yeah, it looks like the defense hasn't quite woken up tonight for the Lions.
It's been a lot of break, not a lot of bend.
Very true.
Marshall County set to kick off to Columbia. Back deep for the Lions, Jamari Brown and Hassan Ba. Also back deep for Columbia is Cam Bridges. Marshall County high end over and kick. Taken by the up back Brown. Brown at the 10, the 15, up to the 20-yard line, turns the corner to the 25, dances at the 30, and knocked down at about actually steps out of bounds at about the 33-yard line, Mari Brown.
On the replay, Barry, it looks like everybody from Columbia Central found a jersey to block.
And Brown made a couple of outstanding plays on his own to get to the corner and get to the 34-yard line.
Give Marshall County credit. They did good at squeezing that thing down kind of late, not allowing him to have any kind of vision or zone to find.
Lions playing big-time catch-up again, down by 2 touchdowns. 21-7. 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Booker back to pass, under pressure, and is sacked. Marshall County comes through unblocked. Booker dodged him for a second and only lost a couple of yards. Could have been a lot more.
You said it, Maverick, earlier in the game. That speed that the smaller guys can bring, and that's exactly what happened there. Speed beat the right tackle.
I mean, with the football back of their own 28, so they lose about 6 yards on the play. Could have been a lot more. Booker rolls out under pressure. Screen pass to the back. Ball trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. And hammered down at about the 25-yard line.
And this is exactly where you do not want to be if you're Columbia Central. 3rd and long. You do not want to be here whatsoever.
3rd down and about 17. As Columbia started the drive at the 34, they have the football now at about the 26-yard line. Big play here for Columbia.
Marshall County looks to be a man look with maybe a man-free look here. Look for some type of corner route if you're the offensive coordinator.
Booker back in the pass. Screen pass complete to Brown, 30, to the 40.
Got room to
midfield, to the 30, and run out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
I think he actually caught that off a deflection at the line.
Really? Let's check the replay here. It might have been tipped right there.
Jamari Brown with the catch from Daniel Booker.
And
a great run that time by Columbia's Jamari Brown.
Smartly steps out of bounds and knew he was going to be caught. Looks like they got a warning here from the sideline of Columbia Central.
They'll mark the football at the 24, 1st and 10 Columbia. Great play, Daniel Booker Jr. to Jamari Brown for the first down. And the Lions need a little charge. They need a little life. Maybe that will spark them a little bit. Brown is outstanding when he gets the football.
Great job by the lineman right there, Dallas. I know you've seen in the replay. They all went downfield and found a person with a white jersey to get in front of to give Jamari Brown a chance.
6 minutes and 25 seconds remain in the first half. The Lions trail 21-7. Lions trying to get something going. Hand off to the back. Ball fights his way forward for a couple of yards. Columbia with a really, really big offensive line. Got 3 players out of the 4 over 300 pounds. But Marshall County is doing a good job shooting the gap and using their athleticism and quickness. And maybe they'll wear down in the 4th quarter if the Lions still in the ball game. Columbia trips to the right side.
Got one-on-one coverage here to the left on Richard Powers.
Booker with the snap. Pass across the middle. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Cam Bridges. Incomplete.
Cam Bridges looked to go a little bit more inside. Him and the quarterback not on the same page there.
Got his hands on it, but just couldn't squeeze it for the incompletion. Brings up 3rd down 9 for Columbia. And I guess you could say safely it's 4th down territory, but Columbia needs to get something going. Trips to the right side, single back in the backfield. Booker with the snap, under pressure, rolls out. Pass is intercepted and dropped. Marshall County jumped the route, had the ball, went down with it, and it's incomplete as he was trying to get it to Powers.
Had pressure straight up the middle as soon as the ball was snapped there. They got to get better protection for Booker.
4th down 9 Columbia. Ball at the Marshall County 23-yard line. Big play here for Columbia. 4th and 9. And they're going to try a field goal.
Got the leg to do it.
Richard Powers will hold. Eli Raymer will be attempting the field goal. And timeout call.
Jones and Lang, timeout, Tigers.
Marshall County calls the timeout. We'll keep it right here at 5:42 remaining in the first half of play. Lions need some points on the scoreboard, but they also need to keep Marshall County off the scoreboard.
I think that's the biggest threat they have right now so far is keeping Marshall County off the field. They have no answer for what Marshall County is doing game-wise on the offensive plan. They're doing a good job at rotating their guys, Columbia Central is, but they've had no answer to setting the edge and no answer to who the linebacker is going to pick up in those little dinging, what did you call it earlier, Dallas?
Little dink and dunk passes.
Dink and dunk passes.
And Columbia needs to protect the quarterback.
Yeah, not doing a good job of that so far tonight. Booker's been kind of running for his life a little bit back there.
Eli Raymer will attempt the field goal for Columbia. Holding will be Richard Powers. About a 42-yard field goal. Snap is down, kick is up, sailing. No good.
Kick is no good.
Of course, from this angle, it looks like it's good every time, but they say no good. So the field goal, no good, Columbia. And the Columbia Lions come up with nothing on that drive. With 5:42 remaining in the first half.
And the good news is, Barry, if you can get a 3 and out, get them to punch you the ball, you still have 3 timeouts remaining.
Columbia needs a defensive break this time. Columbia needs to make something happen defensively. Marshall County, 5:42 remaining in the first half. Plenty of time to score. Hand off to the back, turns the corner, breaks the line of scrimmage, and just barely now is hit and run down by Columbia. And making the tackle for Columbia, it looks like, and it is, Tyshawn Dotson with a hit, the freshman, the big freshman, the athletic freshman, Tyshawn Dotson.
Yeah, he is an athlete.
I think he's already received one offer, just being a freshman.
Going to bring up second down. And 10. Quarterback rolls out. Passes. Diving catch. Did he catch it? Yes. At about the 34-yard line. And making the catch is Kendrick Tears. And quarterback Tyler Thompson, if the player is anywhere close to being open, he does a good job putting it up and let him go get it.
And really that's on the strong safety right there, Jamari Hall. He thought it was a run, got sucked inside. Looked like the lineman gave high hat, which is your read that you're supposed to read, whether it's a run or pass. I know that Coach Stone is still teaching that because it's elite. He gets sucked in there, and that right there is his zone. That's why he had 2 picks last year. He was so good at reading that.
The official with the ball in his hand. There's a penalty flag against Marshall County. It's more than a sideline. They get penalized 5 yards on the play.
They must have already had one warning.
They did. They did have one previously. Ball back at the 28-yard line. Brings up first down 15. I would love to see Columbia show some dominance on the offensive and defensive line to dominate. As we said, they have the size. Marshall County's a lot smaller, but a lot quicker. First down 15, Marshall County. Tyler Thompson, excellent quarterback for the Tigers of Marshall County. Pitch to the back, trying to get outside. Hit, knocked down for a loss that time.
Tyshawn Dotson again.
Tyshawn Dotson. The young man is growing up right in front of our eyes. Tyshawn Dotson.
He's refusing to be blocked tonight. He's coming off and firing off the ball like he's been there and done that before, Barry.
How about that one-hand tackle, though, with the power, the strength that he has? He pulled him down with one arm. Brings up a second down and long for Marshall County. Quarterback back in the pocket to pass under pressure, rolls out, breaks the pressure, pass across the middle is complete. And it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So he went to the right sideline, and linebacker Zane Nash making the hit for Columbia, separating the receiver from the ball. Incomplete.
Looks like those front four are waking up a little bit now. They're starting to get a little more penetration into the backfield.
The referee's talking about something.
They are. They're discussing something. Third down and 11. Let's see what the officials are discussing.
Dan James on the tunes tonight.
Personal foul against Columbia. That's going to give them the first down. So evidently on that sideline play.
I think they might have called a late hit or something like that, but I don't know.
Going back here to this instant replay, let's see if we can see anything.
It looked like he got there right as the ball was getting there. Yeah.
Marshall County with the first down with the penalty.
It's a tough call.
Ball at the 43-yard line of Marshall County. First and 10. 4 minutes and 6 seconds remain in the first half. Marshall County in motion. Pitch to the motion back. On the jet sweep. Tries to turn the corner and is stopped, and a flag goes down. Flag is down. Let's see what this is. Holding. Marshall County coming back.
Yeah, in that area from that ref, it's usually going to be a holding on the offense.
Going to cost him 10. (21-0), 21-7. Marshall County leading Columbia 21-7. With the penalty, ball goes back to the 33-yard line. First and 20 for Marshall County. Twin receivers to the left side, twin receivers to the right. Single back in the backfield. Tyler Thompson, quarterback. Play action. Pass across the middle, wide open to the receiver. Falls out of bounds. Can't catch the ball. Incomplete. Incomplete. Going to bring up second down and 20 for Marshall County.
If you're Columbia Central, 3:38 left, and you've still got 3 timeouts.
Ball back at the Marshall County 33-yard line. Big play for the Columbia defense here. Quarterback back in the pack to pass. Screen pass, almost intercepted. Columbia broken up by the Lions. Zane Nash got there first for the Lions.
Great read here by Zane Nash. Steps back, sees the lineman pulling downfield, refuses to be blocked, and goes and makes a play.
I thought he was going to intercept it, but he made the stop. Third down 20. For Marshall County back at their own 33-yard line. Big play here for the Columbia defense. Thompson under pressure, breaks out of it, tries to turn the corner, hit, and knocked down for a short gain. And it's fourth down for Marshall County.
Thompson on the carry.
That time Thompson under pressure. Almost got loose. But a big hit that time by Columbia.
They sent both outside linebackers there. Was able to get some pressure. Cornerback setback. Got in the too high look.
Pickup of about 4 on the play. Going to bring up fourth down and long for Marshall County.
Marshall County going to be in no hurry here.
Back deep for Columbia, Jamari Brown.
Thompson in punt formation.
Tyler Thompson will be punting for Marshall County. Gets a high snap. Gets the kickoff. But he's going to let it go. Takes a Marshall County roll to about the 25-yard line. Still rolling just across to about the 24. So a great punt that time by Tyler Thompson. And the Lions will be in business at their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
47-yard punt.
2:55 remaining in the first half of play. Lions trail 21-7. And it would be very big for Columbia if they could get something on the scoreboard before halftime.
They got plenty of time. They got their timeouts. Just don't try to do it all in one play. Drive down this field. Be methodical.
And keep in mind that you kick the ball off to them.
And tell me what's happening up front for Columbia after this play, Dallas. Columbia man in motion, Brown, quarterback keeper, hit in the backfield and knocked down for about a yard loss.
Well, the offensive line, they're still not getting the push that they need to get. They brought big Luke O'Neal in on that left side, and that's a lot of weight for that left side of the line with Luke O'Neal and Isaiah Bishop.
And it looks like they're using their quickness as they're shooting the gap before Columbia can get in their stance. Booker back to pass. Booker across the middle. Broken up, intercepted, Marshall County.
Pass is intercepted.
Tried to get it to
Harris.
Columbia's Powers. Intercepted by Marshall County. Columbia with a man down. And he's up.
That route that Richard Powers ran there is a little comeback, and it's supposed to go to the sideline. Looked like the quarterback just kind of threw it right where he made his break, kind of expecting Richard to sit there and stay.
He did on that.
Yeah, he
throw
did.
that route. Throw it, like you said, to the sideline. That way, if you don't get it to your guy, at least it's out of bounds.
Yeah, you want to make those throws really to where only your guy has a chance to catch it.
2:13 left in the first half. Marshall County with it. Pass to the receiver, dropped by Hightower.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Defended by Murillo.
Ideally, if Columbia can put some pressure on the quarterback, Tyler Thompson. He's an excellent quarterback. He can run it, he can throw it, he can kick it.
And we spoke to his dad right before the game, and he was talking about how his son didn't really have as much talent around him this year as far as receiving group goes.
Thompson back in the pocket to pass, under pressure, dancing, breaks the tackle, and hammered. Big time hit by Columbia. Making a hit for Columbia, Isaiah Bishop. Tiny with a hit. Isaiah Bishop with a hit for Columbia. Big play, Columbia defense. They need a spark, and maybe that will spark them.
It's a great job by the defensive end containing him on that play and forcing him back inside.
Timeout Lions. Jones and Lang timeout.
Columbia calls a timeout with minute 46 remaining in the first half of play. Marshall County looking at a 3rd down and long. Big loss on the play. Ball back to the 44-yard line of Columbia. So sparks like that, Dallas has to help Columbia's defense and their momentum.
Oh, yeah.
They can't wait till the fourth quarter down by a bunch of points to make a comeback. They need to start.
Get a big hit like that, yeah, it'll wake everybody else up. And, I mean, they still got time. There's a minute 46 on the clock.
2 timeouts.
2 timeouts. They can hold them here, get another punt. And we know that they have the speed on offense to take the tops off over here. So
Dallas, do you go back to that same format that they got in earlier with the 3rd and long, and you send the 2 outside linebackers to kind of disrupt this QB?
I might send one.
Might send one.
I'd rely on those front 4, to be honest with you. I think they can get back there. They just got to get the job done.
Big play here, 3rd down, 19. Marshall County Thompson back in the pocket to pass. Cross the middle. Intercepted Columbia. What an interception by the Lions.
Xavier Murphy got the penetration and got a hand on the quarterback's arm there.
Dallas King makes the interception, and the quarterback was under pressure. And with 1:41 remaining in the first half, Lions have the football.
That's exactly what they needed. Yep. Big Xavier Murphy, their nose guard, got really good penetration and got his hand up there in the quarterback's face, and I think he actually contacted him in his throw and threw it off.
Dallas King with an unreal catch for the Lions. Columbia will have the football 1st and 10, back at their own 30-yard line. Daniel Booker Jr. It's a quarterback. Twin receivers to the right, single to the left side. Booker back in the pocket to pass. Booker under pressure. Booker rolls out, got some running room. Booker turns it up. Booker at the 40 and knocked down at about the 44-yard line. Daniel Booker Jr. gets the first down for the Lions. Stops the clock with 1:30 left in the first half of play.
Columbia Central, you want to get on the ball fast. You want to try to keep those 2 timeouts to the very end to try to develop what you can.
And Columbia running clock, trying to get the play in. Clock running down, 1:15. Clock down to 1:05. Booker with the snap. Booker under pressure. And a whistle.
Got a penalty
flag is down. Did Columbia line up all sides, wide receiver?
False start
against the Lions.
False start against the Lions, cost them 5. Stops the clock with 1:04 left.
1st and 15.
I don't like how much time they let run off the clock there. They got the wristbands on. Let's get these guys on the line, get everybody lined up how we want them, get that play called in, and just get more plays ran.
And clock continues to go here.
Clock is running under a minute. First down 15. Lions back at their own 38-yard line. Booker back in the pocket to pass. Diving catch, Columbia. Did he catch it?
Catch it or not, get on the ball.
We didn't. We're just
caught it.
We're still just kind of moseying around.
Second down, Columbia. And the clock starts again.
I would run a corner over here to this left side, Barry.
Booker back in the pocket to pass. Got some protection. Booker's going to run. Breaks out of it. Breaks another tackle. Turns it up. Gets the first down and knocked down at about the 44-yard line at the 44. They're going to say at the 45.
Got to use a timeout.
Yeah, you got 13 seconds left, 2 timeouts.
Got to use a timeout.
They haven't used one here yet.
So if they mark the ball, and Columbia calls a timeout. 13 seconds left in the first half. The Lions trying to sustain a drive and put some points on the scoreboard before halftime, trailing 21-7 to Marshall County. Spot the ball at the 45.
Enough for, you got enough time for 2 plays here possibly. If you catch it inbounds, you've got to immediately be signaling for a timeout here.
I think Columbia will go for all the money this time. 13 seconds left. 1st and 10 at their own, at the Marshall County 45-yard line.
Yeah, I'm expecting something to Jamari Powers or Jamari Brown or Richard Powers here.
It would be huge if they can put some points on the board.
And I'm expecting Marshall County to send some pressure here.
Oh, big time.
As they've done all night. Booker's kind of had to dodge one, make something happen, look downfield. As Columbia Central's done the same to their quarterback.
And Booker using his athleticism, his quickness to get out of trouble as he's been under pressure all night long. So 13 seconds remain in the first half. Lions with the football at the Marshall County 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
The ball has yet to come to R.J. White tonight. He's the biggest receiver they've got. They don't have a guy on him currently.
R.J. White, 6'4".
That's somebody you throw it up to.
Marshall County
make a play.
Bringing the house. Booker back in the pocket of pass. Rolls out. Looking downfield, and it's going to be sacked.
Immediately got to use a timeout here.
Booker on the keeper.
I don't think they have one. And that's the end of the first half. It's halftime. Halftime score. Marshall County 21, Columbia Central Lions 7. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more right after this timeout.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Welcome back to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. I'm Barry Duke along with Maverick Dickinson and Dallas Workman, bringing you Columbia Central High School football action tonight from Lindsey Nelson Stadium, Jim Cartwright Field. It's halftime score. It's Marshall County 21, Columbia Central 7. The Lions had a kind of shaky first half where they needed to score some points and they were unable to. And what will they have to do in the second half to win this ball game?
I'd like to see them get back to what they were doing on that first drive. A lot of the shorter routes, the curls, the slants, that seem to be working for them. But they've got to get better protection from their offensive line on Booker. He doesn't have time to sit back there and let the routes develop for him tonight. And then they've also got to get better push so the running game can get going too.
That's true. They need to get some push up front offensively and get some running room to the athletes and give them a chance to get outside and put some points on the board. And defensively, they need to they late in the second quarter, they put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and they forced him to do some things he didn't want to do. But they're going to have to take control of the offensive and defensive line, put more pressure on them. Can't allow their quick running backs to get into the secondary and break it for long touchdowns like they did tonight. And they'll have to tighten up some things to stay in this game and to win this game against Marshall County.
Barry, I'm such a big believer in setting things up, as far as we've seen Booker come off the edge a couple of times to run the ball. We have yet to see Booker come off the edge and get ready to throw the ball. We haven't kind of seen anything else as far as setting things up. We haven't seen a curl. We've seen a couple of curls. We haven't seen a corner route and the kind of defense spreading that they're doing. I'd like to see Booker get outside the pocket and get ready to throw that thing. Give him an option, whether it's going to be, hey, I'm looking at two guys. They're not open. Let me take off on the edge, set those guys into blockers. As far as the defense perspective goes, we've got to set the edge. We're doing a good job towards the late second quarter of getting pressure and kind of making the quarterback run around and figure out where he's going to go with the ball. A couple of times linebackers have been sucked inside, so worried about the run, which they've had one long run that's kind of hurt us. But other than that, they have had a decent running game, 2 or 3 yards, 4 or 5 yards a pop. You just got to get something going and get some spark back in these guys.
And to be honest, Booker's been running for his life. He's been relying on his athleticism just to get him out of trouble, just to give him an opportunity to make a play, because he's been under duress all night by the Marshall County defense.
Got to give props to their defensive line. They are getting the job done in the trenches tonight.
Of course, Columbia down 21-7 at halftime, but what will they have to do in the second half to, other than the obvious, to win this ball game against Marshall County?
Just gotta wake up. Wake up. They kind of look like those first 3 drives on defense. Marshall County scored their first 3 drives on defense. They got the stops on the pass too. I think they woke up a little bit there, but you just got to keep bringing the pressure and keep making the stops on defense. And then offense, like we said, got to figure out a way to get Booker the time that he needs.
I would kind of like to see the defense kind of change up their coverage. Like sometimes get in man, kind of confuse the quarterback. Let him see, hey, it looks to be man, and then they get in a cover 2 look or a cover 3 look. Kind of confuse the quarterback as the ball is being snapped. That way he has to really think in his head of like, oh, I wanted to go to this receiver, but now I can't because it's a different coverage.
Also, it looks like Marshall County wants it a little bit more than Columbia in the first half. So Columbia's got to get a spark and maintain that spark and try to dominate certain factions of the ball game because Marshall County looks like they just wanted a little bit more. Columbia started out like that last year at Lewisburg when Columbia Central played Marshall County. They got down by a bunch and wound up losing by 3, but they made a strong comeback in the second half as they began to dominate the line of scrimmage in the second half last year. And I don't know if Marshall County coming in 1-2, which is unheard of for Marshall County, and they've played very well tonight. And we'll see what the second half holds for the Lions.
And what a neat opportunity it is that we get to sit here and do a halftime show where you guys get to see the great Barry Duke and the new voice of the Lions, Dallas Workman. Of course, I'm over here in the corner. You can't see me, but you guys have seen what I look like before. I'll scoot in here. Hello, camera. We're so glad that we are able to do this. Shout out to Front Porch Sports Network. We're very excited we get to do this every week. It's a lot that goes into this, so we hope that you guys are enjoying it. Take a quick second, and wherever you guys are watching, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, go and share this right now. Let's get some more viewers and some more chats in here. You guys, we have the chat box open. You guys are allowed to go in there and comment whatever you want. Tell us suggestions that we can do better, things that you guys would like to hear, or maybe even comment on there of things that you would like to see Central do better. We'll comment back to you.
And, of course, you're listening to the Front Porch Radio Network Sports, powered by CPWS Internet. It's halftime. Halftime score. It's Marshall County Tigers leading the Columbia Central Lions. Marshall County 21, Columbia Central Lions 7, as you can hear the Columbia Central High School marching band in the background. We'll let them hear and play hear the band for a little while.
Yeah. I know that the last few comments that we've had in the last couple of games, especially home games, was show the band, show the band. So here you go.
The 2025 Columbia Central High School Marching Band.
We got a big college weekend coming up here, Barry, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Of course, the Tennessee Vols play Georgia tomorrow, and I know what Dallas thinking about the game. What's the general consensus of the Lions? The Vols taking on Georgia tomorrow.
They've looked good the first 2 weeks. I think we've got a really good chance to get the win this weekend. I mean, Joey Aguilar.
He's really stepping up.
He's
there were some question marks there in the beginning of the season, but he's kind of showed why that he deserves it a whole lot more than Nico. Nico's kind of struggling over there at UCLA.
Yeah, Nico's whole team is struggling, and I think I'm disappointed Nico left Tennessee the way he did, and I'm glad we got Joey Aguilar, but Nico's not getting a lot of help out at UCLA.
No, he's not.
He's running for his life.
What a great offense is that Joey Aguilar gets to go into for the Vols. I mean, Coach Hupel is a pass-first type of offense. He wants to take those deep shots, and he fits in really well with his play scheme.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope it continues tomorrow against the Bulldogs of Georgia,
who has played two pretty easy teams so far.
Yeah, and not dominated the last one. But we'll see what happens tomorrow, Tennessee, Georgia. Also, Clemson takes on Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech is coming back into power. Georgia Tech is not a joke. They play pretty good football.
An upset brewing there with Georgia Tech taking Clemson. I got that feeling.
Of course, Alabama plays Wisconsin. And it looks like Wisconsin have their worst team in years. Just watching them in the preseason, watching them in the early season. Alabama will probably run through them tomorrow. But Alabama's had some struggles.
Alabama's had some struggles here in the first game. Second game kind of got it together, which, of course, didn't really play. No kind of competition. But still, I mean, you got to see a lot of the guys get in there. We even had a third-string quarterback get in there and throw the touchdown. It's still going to be a ball game. Alabama kind of reminds me of this Columbia Central team a little bit as far as they're just a slow start.
Exactly. Of course, probably one of the biggest games of the weekend will be Arkansas taking on Ole Miss. That should be a very interesting football game. Arkansas Razorbacks against the Ole Miss football team.
Upset brewing there, too.
Who are you saying, Arkansas?
After how Ole Miss performed against Kentucky last weekend, either they're going to fix their wrongs and be the team that we think they should be, or Arkansas is going to make it tight and possibly pull away with that one.
Of course, Florida and LSU. Of course, Florida is really struggling right now. LSU is perennially up and down. They're great when they're great and not so good when they're not so good. But you never can tell about LSU. Florida, LSU.
Is that at Florida or is that in Death Valley?
That is in Death Valley.
In Death Valley, so that might play a factor for Florida.
Exactly. Then you got Texas A&M and Notre Dame.
Texas A&M. Texas A&M all the way.
Vandy and South Carolina will South Carolina burst Vandy's balloon. Vandy's riding high right now, and South Carolina's doing a pretty good job. So Vandy, South Carolina, that should be a good ball game.
I think that also might be Vanderbilt pulling that out.
Vandy, they looked good in the second half last week. That first half was kind of iffy, but the second half they lined everything up and got it going.
And the throw-in game is Utah taking on Wyoming. Nobody around here really cares, but
isn't that where Josh Allen played football? Was Wyoming?
I think so.
Yeah, yes, it was.
And talk about a comeback that the Buffalo Bills had the other night versus the Ravens. I had fallen asleep in that, I think, third quarter. I woke up and the Bills had won the game.
I turned it off. I didn't think there was any chance.
We got the great head coach
James
for the Whitthorne
Dickinson.
Middle School, James Dickinson, here, checking in on us, making sure that we are doing things right.
I saw the
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow. Columbia Central High School marching band, halftime here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Halftime score, it's Marshall County leading Columbia Central 21-7. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more halftime activities and some news right after this timeout.
I'm Justin George.
I'm Corey Muehlbauer.
Together, we are Columbia Motor Company.
Columbia Motor Company offers quality pre-owned vehicles at an affordable price, along with many financing options to keep you in your budget.
We are veteran and locally owned. We are located just off of Carmack Boulevard in downtown Columbia. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram or visit our website at columbiamotorcompany.com.
If you want a different and enjoyable car buying experience, please give us the opportunity here at Columbia Motor Company.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
This is Hal Landers.
He shoots, and he scores!
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Welcome back to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Jim Cartwright Field is halftime. Lions still looking for that proverbial spark as they trail 21-7 at halftime to the Marshall County Tigers. So we'll see how Columbia comes out in the second half. This Marshall County quarterback kind of holding his shoulder as he went off the field at halftime.
I'm trying to see if I can locate him down there.
I think he's number 16.
Yeah. Shouldn't be hard to miss. He had that long hair.
I think I see him on the sidelines. It looks like a new guy. Number 13 out there warming up. 16, oh, I see him over there. He's throwing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Went off holding that shoulder at halftime, and I'm sure the Marshall County fans were very concerned because Tyler Thompson is a very, very vital cog in their offense for the Marshall County Tigers. It looks like he's going to be okay. You're listening to Front Porch Radio Network Sports, powered by CPWS Internet. Halftime, Marshall County 21, Columbia Central 7. And see if Columbia comes out with a different frame of mind in the second half here against Marshall County here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. And the quarterback from Marshall County in the mix. Look like he's okay. As they group up to start the second half. We'll see if the Lions can change faces and put on their Superman suits and come out in the second half and play Lions football.
As Marshall County gets the ball first, we'll know after this first drive how that locker room visit went.
We'll see. Quarterback looks pretty okay so far. 21-7. Marshall County on top of Columbia as we get ready to start the second half here tonight.
And Barry, let's do a quick interview here with Coach Goff, halftime.
Sounds good.
I'm here with head coach Tre'Davious Goff. Coach, how did things go in the first half from your perspective? Obviously, you gave up some bigger plays to Marshall County, and you weren't able to really find rhythm on the offense. How can that change here in the second half?
Oh, man, it's just about making them work and not giving up the big play. You know, once we made them drive the field, we was able to get stops as the game went on. But if we give up the big play, there it is, you know. So, and offensively, we got to figure out a way to continue to get first downs, move the chains, stay ahead of the chains, and finish drives, man. But we one big play, one play away from being right back in this thing.
And how can you get those playmakers involved that where you've seen early in the season, like the Richard Powers and Jamari Brown, who've shown flashes already in this game?
Man, it's just about calling the right plays and getting it to them in space, man, and them doing that, taking it from there.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Landon Sechrist, for that interview. And Coach Tre'Davious Goff put it on the line right there. Told it like it was. Raymer kicks off Marshall County. Whistles blow and flag down.
We're going to have an offsides, I believe, there.
And Columbia's going to be penalized 5 yards. And we'll have to kick this ball over as it was short of the end zone that time. Of course, Raymer did an excellent job kicking the ball into the end zone in the last game for the Lions. That time was a little short. This time it's 5 yards longer. Let's see how it goes.
I think he kicked it about the 2 or 3, so be expecting it there on the 5.
Marshall County with some small but very athletic skill players. Very quick, very athletic, very fast. Columbia kicking from the 35-yard line. Eli Raymer. Back deep, dangerous Marshall County players. Todd Gardner and Tayshawn Jones. High end over and kick. Drives him into the end zone for the touchback this time. Touchback.
Yeah, I was going to say they caught the feet in the end zone that time.
So Marshall County will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line to get the second half underway.
Didn't catch it here on camera, but Columbia Central went down there and laid about 2 or 3 Marshall County kids on their backs. And that's what we be preaching all the time here at Withorn Middle School, is to find somebody that this is the best time to absolutely take a helmet off, is on kick return or kick off.
Quarterback pass, wide receiver in the open, 25, knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. And Hightower with the catch, and about 7 yards on the play. They stretch it out, second down 9. Second down 1 from the 9-yard pickup. Ball at the 29. Hand off to the back, breaks the line of scrimmage, hit, and knocked back for a short gain. That time Columbia plugged the hole that time.
Yeah, Zane Nash, he's done a good job tonight of stepping up and making those tackles when he needs to.
Taking on 2 or 3 blocks right there.
I'll bring up second down and short. They gave him the first down. First down, Marshall County. First and 10, Marshall County, ball just across the 30-yard line. And up to the back. No, quarterback keeper breaks a tackle. It's at the 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Tyler Thompson, quarterback keeper. Thompson is quick.
Yes, he is.
Turned the corner, broke a tackle, and gets another first down.
Does a good job at pulling the football, understanding when to give it, when not to give it.
First and 10, Marshall County Tigers, coached by Thomas Osteen. Thompson with it, rolls out to the right side, under pressure. Throws it out of bounds. Great pressure that time by Columbia. Putting the pressure on was a freshman again, Tyshawn Dotson, forcing the quarterback as he rolled out to get rid of it and throw it out of bounds. Dotson's a freshman, playing like a grown man.
Looks like a grown man.
Yeah.
I think he's just as tall as Tiny.
And still growing, just a puppy, freshman. Ball at the 46-yard line. Marshall County. Quarterback looked like he was dinged a little bit at halftime coming off the field. But they put some Miracle Grow on him. Hand off to the back, fights his way across the line of scrimmage. Todd Gardner. Gardner fights his way close to midfield and stopped at midfield. Looking at third down. Big play here for the Columbia Central High School Lion football defense right now for the defense. Ball spotted at midfield. Third down 5, Marshall County. Columbia needs a stop. Quarterback is Tyler Thompson. Thompson looking to the sideline has Todd Gardner in the backfield. Gardner 5'8", 163. Thompson rolls out. Pass is incomplete. Incomplete. Great defensive play that time by Columbia. Jamari Brown made a play on the ball. Sails out of bounds, incomplete. And Marshall County will kick it away. So great defensive stand that time by the Lions, as Marshall County will supposedly punt it away.
Offense stays out here. Another quarterback kicks it.
And the quarterback is a punter, but they in an offensive mode. They're going for it. Hopefully they're going to try to get Columbia to jump off sides. 4th and 5 at midfield. He gets the kick, gets the snap, and the kick, short kick. And the officials didn't see a flag, but they blew the whistle and stopped the play. Illegal procedure, Marshall County. 4th down and 10. Jamari Brown.
Dangerous returner.
Goes back deep for Columbia. And if Maury needs to make a play, he needs to make one right now for the Lions. And he's capable. He can. Maury is a sophomore. Kick. Brown at the 20, at the 21. Breaks a tackle. Fights his way to about the 23. And that's where Columbia will start their drive. 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's almost bad there. He bobbled that catch.
So let's see if the Lions can provide some protection for Booker and some running room for the running backs and get something going here.
TV timeout.
Going to mark him at the 24, close to the 24, 1st and 10. Timeout on the field with 9:41 remaining in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. It's Marshall County 21, Columbia 7, back right after this timeout.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Lions with the football, 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got to get something going if you're the offense here.
Daniel Booker is your quarterback, trips to the right side. Actually to the left side. Booker with the snap, play action. Screen pass Brown. Brown 25. Brown up to the 30, just across the 30-yard line and run out of bounds on the little screen pass. They stacked the left side with the trips and a little screen play underneath and picked up a few yards on the play.
This is when I would send Zane Nash in to try to get the first down here, continue keeping them guessing, continue keeping the defense on their heels.
Ball at the 31, 2nd down for Columbia. Quarterback keeper run down from behind, fights his way forward for a couple of yards. And run down from behind that time. It's the Marshall County defender coming in clean. And Booker had to run for his life that time.
Right guard looked to be a little slow pulling on that play. Ideally, you want to be running behind your right guard. You don't want to be running right in front of him.
Going to bring up 3rd down and short for Columbia. Actually, 3rd down and looked like about 1.5 yards. Long yard for Columbia. Booker, quarterback keeper, hands off to the back. Nash breaks the tackle at the 40. Gets it across to about the 43-yard line. Zane Nash with the carry. Nash is 5'10", 220, and he has some quick feet and some power.
Perfect for situations like that. Those short yardage situations, bring him in, let him lower that shoulder and get the first down for you.
1st and 10, Columbia. Ball at the Lion 43-yard line. Daniel Booker Jr. is your quarterback. Zane Nash back at tailback. Twin receivers to the right side. Handoff Nash, breaks the line of scrimmage, fights. Still fighting.
Refusing
gets
to
the
go
first
down.
Zane Nash. Took 3 Tigers to knock him down. Zane Nash breaks it across the middle and gets the 1st and 10 for the Columbia Central Lions.
I believe that's only his 2nd, maybe 3rd touch tonight, Barry. I would be heavy on that. Keep the linebackers sucked in. Throw your screens, throw your outs.
Great blocking up the middle that time by Columbia, and a great run, great determined run that time by Zane Nash for the Lions. 1st and 10. And up to the back, breaks the line of scrimmage to the 40, just across the 40 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, the offensive line is opening up some holes for these running backs now, and it's working out for them well.
Great carry that time by Columbia's Hassan Baugh. Got to mark him just shy of the 35 at about the 36.5-yard line.
Now we need Columbia Central to continue this
Booker rolls out to the left side, hit in the backfield by a whole host of Tigers and knocked down for a loss on the play. Loss of a yard or so on the play. As 3 Marshall County Tigers came free that time, and Booker.
So far tonight, Columbia Central's kind of gone in these waves. It's hard for them to keep the momentum going, and this is the time they need a big third down play here.
Cole Castile in at tight end, trips to the right side. Single back in the backfield, Brown. Brown with the carry, no, quarterback keeper, Booker. Booker gets a break, a block that time by Columbia.
Seth Lowe, I believe.
Seth Lowe, and Booker's tripped down, but he got the first down. 1st and 10, Columbia.
Booker had to kind of push Seth Lowe to kind of get there. Look at him here. He's pushing him right there behind him. Seth Lowe was able to make that block. Good way to pick up a first down there.
Brown comes out of the ball game. Columbia makes a shift to the left side.
I would really love to see the tight end here. Or not tight end, but the R.J. White. I'd like to see R.J. White get involved.
Booker rolls out. Pass is complete to the back. Close to another first down. Got it out to Mason Southall. And Southall makes the catch and close to a first down for Columbia. 6 minutes and 7 seconds remain in the third quarter. Marshall County leading Columbia 21-7. Lions trying to get something going here. Mark him down and 2 yards shy of the first down. 2nd down and 2 for Columbia.
Bring Nash back in, get this first down for you.
Hand off Nash. Nash with the first down and more. Fights his way into the secondary and battles his way down to close to the 15-yard line. Zane Nash and Columbia, the big guys are blocking up front now.
Yes, they are.
Columbia with a man down. There's a man down for Columbia.
I think that's Nash.
Nash trying to get up.
Trying to get up.
He gets up and hobbling.
He's a tough kid.
Nash also plays linebacker for Columbia. They try to get him off the field. Nash is hobbling off the field for Columbia. As Nash has carried the load on a couple of plays in this second half.
And he looks to getting a little bit better as he's walking off. Can't tell if it's a serious injury.
Look like he has the ankle already taped, so they might have to retape it. Gets a little help off the field. So the game is...
Got to keep the momentum going here if you're Columbia Central offense. Need points. Got to have them.
Brown in the backfield. Play action across the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Lions. Went through the hands of 2 Marshall County players. Passes into the end zone. Dallas King with the catch and the score for Columbia.
Play fake so good. Caught the cameraman right there.
Zipped it across the middle, and King, nice hands, nice catch, and a nice throw from Daniel Booker Jr. to King. And Dallas King make the catch and the touchdown for the Lions. Let's see. And Columbia's Eli Raymer to kick the point after for the Lions. Nice touchdown play, Columbia. Booker to King, 6. Columbia sends somebody on the field late as a blocker. Powers the hole, King with the kick, and it is good. And the score with 5 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Marshall County 21, Columbia 14. We'll take a break and we'll be back right after this timeout.
This is Tripp Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Back in the raucous Lindsey Nelson Stadium, Jim Cartwright Field. I'm Barry Duke along with Maverick Dickinson and Dallas Workman. Also on the field is Landon Sechrist. And the Lions with a score, 21-14, Marshall County. See what they can do on defense now in trying to stop the Tigers of Marshall County High.
I was checking to see if Zane Nash was here working himself out on the bench, but he doesn't appear to be over here, so it looks to be all right.
Eli Raymer set the kickoff to Marshall County. 21-14. The deficit has been cut to 7. And Lions seem like they're picking up a little
little steam.
Spark. And Zane is running up the sideline and shaking it off. Looked like they retaped his ankle and looked like he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
As he was a big part of that drive for the touchdown for Columbia. Eli Raymer set to kick off for Columbia. Trying to get it into the end zone. High end over end kick. Taken by the up back at the 1, to the 10, to the 15, and knocked down at about the 21-yard line. So they can mark him at about the 21-yard lines. That's where Marshall County will have the football, 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Looked like Honey Badger there went for a kill shot. Was able to slow him up.
And they're going to mark him at the 22. They gained another yard on the. They're going to spot it at the 22.
Huge defensive stand here. Columbia Central needs it again.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You're right. Hand up to the back. Hit in the backfield. Tiny with a hit and a slam. Isaiah Bishop met him in the hole and came out the winner that time, Isaiah Bishop.
Great job by Isaiah Bishop. Watch it here on the replay, Dallas. Sheds a block, and if he's in your vicinity and he's grabbing you, good luck.
There shouldn't be a man that's able to block him anyways.
Yeah.
No gain on the play. 2nd down 10, Marshall County. Got a man in motion. Play action. Tyler Thompson rolls out to the right side, trying to turn the corner. And close to the first down is run out of bounds. Look like just short of the first down. But it's across the field. We'll wait and see what. Still 2nd down, so 2nd and short. Actually, 3rd down short for Marshall County. As Columbia forced him out of bounds that time. Mason Southall. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Need to get to the 33 for the first down. 3rd down and a long 2. Snap, quarterback rolls out, time to turn the corner, gets the first down. Quarterback draw, takes the snap, gets the first down. Got hit in the backfield, spun out of that tackle, and got enough for the first down.
Yeah, they were back there. He was able to squeak through 2 line defenders on that one.
Tashawn Dotson did a good job of squeezing that thing in. I'm sure, as a coach, you're always looking for them to squeeze a whole lot more than whatever they're doing. But it was a first initial good job by Tashawn.
Under 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Tyler Thompson, quarterback, handoff to the back, trying to turn the corner, breaks one tackle, and knocked down for a short gain on the play. Todd Gardner with the carry. Spot him at the 40. Bring up second down and about 6. Tyler Thompson back in the pocket of pass, rolling out, looking for a seam. Pass to Gardner. Gardner breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle down the sideline, and he's gone. Touchdown, Marshall County. Columbia just couldn't put a hat on him that time, and he breaks 2 or 3 tackles, and he takes it to the house for the Tigers of Marshall County High School. Todd Gardner. And Marshall County puts up 27 points right now, with the point after up and coming.
That's a tough one right there, Barry.
It is.
One hand catches it kind of behind his back, and
he streaks down the sideline for the touchdown.
Multiple purple jerseys there to make a tackle,
and they don't get there. Point after Marshall County. Whistle blows as Marshall County is set to kick the point after. Rotner Rogel. Official makes a signal. It's against Marshall County.
I think it was another sideline warning. Yeah.
Kick is blocked. Kick is blocked. I'm not sure who blocked it. Who blocked the kick?
It was number 3. That would be.
Okay, that's Hassan Ball.
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger with the block. That might come into play later on in the ball game.
Yeah.
27-14. Marshall County on top of Columbia. We'll take a short break and we'll be back right after this timeout.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all, from residential to commercial. They offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
3 minutes and 7 seconds remain in the third quarter. Marshall County 27, Columbia 14. Marshall County set to kick off to Columbia. Rodner Rogel kicking for Columbia. For Marshall County, back deep for Columbia is Hassan Ball, Jamari Brown, and Cam Bridges. Kick high, end over end kick, drives Columbia into the end zone for the touchback. So Columbia will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 3:07 remaining in the third quarter. Lions trail 27-14 to Marshall County. Have to be impressed tonight so far by Columbia's Zane Nash offensively, and of course Daniel Booker Jr. at quarterback, and also on defense, the freshman Tyshawn Dotson. They list him at 6'3", 225, and if they hadn't measured him in a month, he's probably 6'4", 235.
Oh, easily.
He's growing. He's growing. Timeout call. Columbia. Columbia calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 27-14. And I guess Columbia's defense has been a little disappointing tonight, allowing the long touchdown runs as they did against Dixon County and as they did against, so far tonight against Marshall County. And once they get in the secondary, Marshall County's athleticism takes it to the house.
Yeah, their speed is definitely helping them out on that second level. They just got to wrap up. They had him on that last touchdown. 2 or 3 guys touched him. They just got to wrap up, finish the tackle.
Just when you think Columbia Central has got an answer for Marshall County's offense, Marshall County throws a wrinkle in it.
Big time. 1st and 10, Columbia at their own 20-yard line. Daniel Booker Jr. is your quarterback. Trips to the left side. Booker in the pocket, across the middle. Trying to get it to the receiver. Overthrows him. And Hassan Ball has a cramp. Well, that's King. Dallas King comes up with a cramp. Charlie horse. His teammate is trying to stretch him out. Tried to make the catch, a little overthrown.
They're going to mark it off 5 yards here. Columbia Central.
I didn't see a flag. Three minutes and 1 second remaining in the third quarter. Lions trailing 27-14. Dallas King with the cramp.
He's had a pretty good game tonight so far, too.
Very good game. I mean, he was running the post.
I think he's 3 for 3, honestly.
Yeah, 3. Got the touchdown on that last drive.
Slightly overthrown, maybe, but if he had he had a cramp, so he couldn't get to the ball. So it might have been a catch if he didn't get the cramp. If he didn't get the cramp. They get him up, trying to walk it off. And he comes off under his own power.
Send somebody to the concession stand, get some pickle juice.
Exactly. 2nd down, 10, Columbia. And up to the back, breaks the line of scrimmage, still fighting, gets across the 25, knocked down at about the 26-yard line. Nice carry that time, Columbia. And who's the ball carrier that time?
That was Booker. He kept that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kept it again.
Kept it again. Picks up a couple yards on the play, but not enough. Going to bring up 3rd down and long for Columbia.
I think he probably should have handed that one off there. They're running a little read option play there, giving him the option.
Columbia with another man shaken up that time, one of the offensive linemen, Brian Whitehead, shakes it off, stays in the game. Columbia looking at a 3rd down and about 4. Ball back at their own 27-yard line. Big play here, Columbia. Booker, screen pass to the back. Fights his way to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. Horse collared, gets it to the 45-yard line, but no flag, of course. Grabbed him by the back of the shoulder pads. And 1st down, Jamari Brown. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Columbia.
Put him in a headlock on the replay.
Yeah, and looked like could have been a horse collar, but they had one horse collar call a couple of weeks ago. 1st and 10, Columbia, most importantly, with 1:20 remaining in the third quarter. Columbia sends a man in motion. Booker, quarterback keeper, hit at the line of scrimmage and actually didn't make it to the line of scrimmage. Loses about 2 yards on the play. And Marshall County doing a good job plugging the middle. Loses a yard on the play, brings up 2nd down and 11.
Left guard Luke O'Neal there, he just didn't come off the ball like he needed to, and that defensive lineman for Marshall County brought the hit to him, drove him into the backfield, messed that play up from the get-go.
Luckily that Brian Whitehead wasn't called for a holding play as he turned the guy completely around.
Play action, quarterback keeper Booker. Booker breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, close to a first down, depends on the marking. May have a first down. Nice run that time, Booker, dodging defenders. And
1 yard short.
Didn't get the good mark. And he marked him a yard short. Third down and 1. Third down 1.
Figured they'd bring Nash back into the game for this one.
Quarterback keeper fights his way forward. Looked like he has the first down. Daniel Booker Jr.
I believe that's going to bring us to fourth quarter here, Barry, as 5 seconds remain.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance.
Didn't get a great mark on the play, but still got the first down. But Columbia will take it. And the third quarter is history.
That's the end of 3 quarters.
First and 10, Columbia. And the score, it's Marshall County 27, Columbia 14. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this timeout.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
This is Trip Stoltz, owner and manager at Columbia Ace Hardware. We have changed our store hours to better serve our community. Columbia Ace Hardware is now open from 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, from 8 to 4 on Saturday, and closed on Sunday. Come see us at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard and let us show you customer service that can only be found at Columbia Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give you all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Welcome back to Lindsey Nelson Stadium. I'm Barry Duke along with Dallas Workman and Maverick Dickinson. And you're listening to the Front Porch Radio Network Sports powered by CPWS Internet. 27-14. Marshall County, Columbia. Looking at first and 10. From their own 44-yard line. Daniel Booker Jr., your quarterback. Honey Badger in the backfield. Screen pass to the back. Fights his way. Oh, hammered at the line of scrimmage. Across the way. Tried to get it to Richard Powers. And Powers is smashed as soon as he caught the ball. And no gain or very short gain. No gain on the play. Powers coming out of the ball game into the game for Columbia. Cole Castile, 6'1", 205 at wide receiver. Columbia trips to the right side, tight end to the left side. Play action, quarterback keeper. Booker fights his way across the 45 to the 40, close to the 38-yard line on the quarterback keeper. Play action.
Good job of Seth Lowe on that pull there, getting across and leading Booker downfield. You see him in the replay putting his hand on his back, following his big man.
Got to bring up third down and a long 2.5, 3 yards for Columbia. Quarterback, quick pass, Brown. Got the first down. Brown cuts it inside. Brown trips, breaks another tackle. Brown is knocked down at about the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. Nice pass play that time. Booker to Brown. Two dangerous offensive players for the Lions, and it's 1st and 10 for Columbia. 10:35 remaining in the ball game. Lions trail 27-14.
And everything Central does right here has got to be done with some urgency. Down 13 points, excuse me.
Hand off to the back, Hassan Ball. Ball fights his way across the 25, close to the 20-yard line. And a nice pickup that time for Columbia. Ball comes out, Brown comes out. Into the game for Columbia. Zane Nash, tailback. RJ White, wide receiver, wide to the left side. Tight end to the right, Castile. Hand off to Zane. Zane hit in the backfield, tries to break a tackle, can't, and hammered down for a loss on the play. And the middle of the Columbia Central offensive line blew up that time.
Brian Whitehead got blown up on that play.
Yeah, he got pushed back into the backfield and it threw off everything.
They spot the football at the 23-yard line. Loss of a couple of yards on the play brings up 3rd down and 5. Booker back in the pocket to pass. Booker under pressure. Booker runs up the middle. Booker fights his way close to the first down, has the first down and more. Knocked down at about the 14-yard line. Daniel Booker drifts back into the pocket to pass. Decides to run, take it up the middle for a first down for Columbia. Daniel Booker Jr.
It was a great pickup by Nash on that play. Linebacker came free on the blitz. He picked him up perfectly.
1st and 10 Columbia at the 15-yard line. Quarterback keeper, no, gave it to Ball. Ball with it inside the 10. Knocked down at about the 5-yard line. Honey Badger, Hassan Ball.
No, don't flip sides. Don't flip sides. Don't flip sides.
Columbia sends Brown in motion to the left side. Trips to the left. Booker, quarterback keeper, trying to turn the corner, cuts it inside at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Columbia. Daniel Booker Jr. with the quarterback keeper, takes it to the house, takes it to the end zone for the touchdown for Columbia. And the Lions tack it on, put some points on the board. 8:17 left in the ball game. Richard Powers will be holding. And to kick the extra point for Columbia, Eli Raymer. Snap is down, kick is up. It looks good, and it's good. And the score with 8:17 remaining in the ball game. Marshall County 27, Columbia 21. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School, 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen, pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
We got another quick interview.
Dallas King has given the Columbia Central Lions life once again in this game, but this time on the offensive side of the ball, catching a slant from Daniel Booker 14 yards out, and he's in the end zone. He's already got an interception, and now he has a touchdown. The Lions are fighting to get back in this game, and they're only one touchdown away from the Tigers now.
That's Landon Seekers. Thank you for that report, Landon, from the field. 27-21. Columbia trying to come back in this game, trailing by 6. And we'll see what the Lions could do from a defensive point of view.
Now let's hear from Landon again about the last touchdown.
Daniel Booker roared into the end zone that time. Several physical runs by the Columbia Central quarterback on that drive, and he says, oh no, C-Town's not done yet. We're still in this game, and we've got just over 8 minutes to go, and the Lions are ready to stay in this game.
Thank you, Landon. Lions to kick off to Marshall County. And if Columbia can stop Marshall County's big play team, they might have a chance to win this ball game. But they have to stop Marshall County's big play. Marshall County with a lot of playmakers. Raymer, kick. Call it the 5. To the 10, the 15. Breaks a tackle to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Cuts to the 40. And run down from behind by Columbia's Richard Powers.
Multiple flags here.
And right after the tackle, the flags come down. And usually that's not good for Columbia. As soon as he made the tackle, flags flew. And we'll see what the call is. We're looking at the official coming across the way. Holding Marshall County.
Blocking the back.
Wow. 10-yard penalty.
That helps a lot.
A lot. They're going to bring the ball back to the 33-yard line. Columbia with a break. Of course, they with the fortune that time. And let's see what Columbia can do defensively now. Marshall County got them spread out. Quarterback is Tyler Thompson, dangerous. Thompson pass to the screen. Screen play hit in the backfield and knocked down by Columbia's defense. Bishop, along with Tyshawn Dotson. Hassan Ball was over there. And Jamari Hall. Kason Murillo. Whole host of Lions on the tackle. Gain of 1 brings up second down 9. Ball at the Marshall County 34-yard line. Quarterback hands off to the back. Hit in the backfield, still fighting. And knocked down for a short gain or no gain at all. The left side of the Columbia defensive line.
Got a good push up front. That's what happens when you get a good push up front. You can stop those run plays in their tracks.
And Tyshawn Dotson in the mix, along with Jamari Brown and several other Lions. And Jamari Hall. Third down 9. Big play here for Columbia defense. Big play for the Columbia defense as the crowd comes to life. 6:43 left. Thompson back in the pocket to pass. Not much pressure. They blow the whistle. That's why.
Got a flag on the far sideline.
It's 3rd down 9. Flag is on the play. Stops action.
False start.
Columbia crowd is cheering, so it's a penalty against Marshall County. Offsides. Another flag down. Oh.
I believe we're going to have a
Flag against
the coaches here.
on the sideline. Not a good time to get a penalty. 5-yard penalty against Columbia. I guess it was the proverbial sideline.
Back them up 5, give them 5.
Still 3rd down 9 after the penalty. Tyler Thompson is your quarterback. Crowd comes to life. Crowd comes to life. Clock is running. 6:15 left in the game. Tyler Thompson, the quarterback for Marshall County, trips to the left, twin to the right. Whistle blows again. Timeout. Columbia, I believe.
Got to bring them down to 1 timeout.
Timeout Columbia, 6:09 left in the game. We'll take a timeout here. It's Marshall County 27, Columbia 21. Back right after this timeout.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all. From residential to commercial, they offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
Third down 9. Big play here. Back in the pocket to pass across the middle, complete for the first down. Went across the middle, found his wide receiver. Not much pressure on the quarterback. And Hightower makes the catch. Cal Hightower makes the catch across the middle for the first down. (27-21) Marshall County, big first down for the Tigers. Looking at a 3rd down 9, got the first down and more. Tyler Thompson, quarterback. Thompson, play action. Tried to run it up the middle, hits. And about a 5-yard gain on the play.
Thompson on keeper. Nash on tackle.
Zane Nash with a hit and some help from his friends for Columbia.
2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
Picks up 4 yards on the play. 2nd down 6 for Marshall County. Clock running, 5 minutes left in the game. Marshall County's not in a hurry. As long as they keep getting first downs, they'll stay in the slow mode. Hand up to the back, breaks the line of scrimmage, and runs to the 45 to the 40, down to the 35-yard line, right up the middle on Columbia. Columbia with a man down. Getting up slowly. Finally gets up. That's King. Dallas King.
Columbia Central's defense, you've got to find a way to stop to give your offense another chance at it here. As Barry mentioned, Marshall County is going to be in no kind of hurry up.
Running that clock out as much as they can. 1st and 10, Marshall County, ball spotted at the 36-yard line of Columbia. Marshall County running it right up the middle against Columbia. Quarterback play action, rolls around the right side now, trying to turn the corner, slides down at about the 31. Going to mark him at about the 32. And stayed in bounds. Want to keep that clock running. And they put the ball down at the 33. Second down, 7. Pick up a 3. Ball at the 33-yard line of Columbia. And I want to see how they run in the ball right up the middle, Dallas, on Columbia.
It's a surprise with the size they have in the middle. I don't know what's going on. They're just not getting any kind of penetration.
They hit the middle again. Short gain this time. Marshall County close to the 30-yard line.
Another 3-yard gain.
Columbia slowed them down that time, but Marshall County running the clock. And the clock favors Marshall County with the Tigers leading Columbia 27-21.
Got to get a stop here, but you also got to worry, does Marshall County have a kicker that can make a field goal from this range? Because that would be something that could put this out of range for the Lions.
Third down 5, big play here.
Columbia Central's not careful either. They're going to get another sideline warning. This referee over here is telling them to back up.
Third down 5. Trying to get Columbia to jump off sides. Clock run down to 2:41. And Marshall County calls a timeout. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. We're going to keep it right here, guys. Lions looking at a big third down play on defense to stop Marshall County. Marshall County gets this first down, and it'll look pretty drab for Columbia if they get this first down here.
Does Marshall County have a decent field goal kicker?
That's the question there.
Of course, he missed an extra point, but it looked like it was blocked maybe. But
ideally, wouldn't be too terrible of a field goal.
Yeah.
I'm sure they run it in practice all the time. But yeah, as you mentioned, Barry, they've got to have a stop. They've got to come up with it down. They've got one more timeout here at Columbia Central. You kind of want to save that for your offense if you can.
Columbia needs to force a turnover. A pick 6 would look good, or
a fumble.
Fumble would scoop and score. Fumble would really be nice.
I'm willing to bet they're going to bring this ball straight up the middle like they have.
Third down and a long 5.
Yep.
And right up the middle, close to the first down, fighting, and has the first down. Extra effort. Marshall County gets the first down for the Tigers. And it's run clock run for Marshall County. Coached by veteran coach Thomas Osteen. Extra effort that time got the first down for Marshall County. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line. They're going to bring out the chains. Marshall County says it's a first down.
I did not realize it was that close.
I didn't either. And the officials say first down, Marshall County. At least it stopped the clock for a second. So Marshall County with the first down officially at the 26-yard line of Columbia. Clock running now. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remain. Lions will not only have to stop Marshall County, but try to get a score and an extra point to win. And up to the back, hit the line of scrimmage, fights his way forward for about 5 yards on the play. Taking it right up the middle against Columbia.
Switch to a 5-man front, get 5 guys out there.
Yeah, it's no secret what they're trying to do here.
Yeah,
and they run in the clock down to a minute 40, up by 6, Marshall County. So they can pretty much run it down. Columbia's, I don't think they have any timeouts left.
They got one, but
and up to the back, fights his way first down. Close to the first down marker. Like it may be just short of the first down marker. Clock running, under a minute left. 3rd down 1, Marshall County. If they get the first down, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
27-21, Marshall County up by 6. Clock running down.
Marshall County will probably call a timeout here to avoid the play clock.
35 seconds. And they do, exactly. 30 seconds left. Lions trail by 6. Marshall County with the football inside the 20-yard line. We'll keep it right here. 30 seconds remain. Marshall County may be content just to run the clock out.
Yeah,
I think Columbia just burned their last time out.
Is that Columbia?
No, Marshall County.
Oh, Marshall County.
Marshall County.
We got one timeout left.
I see another
Both
dive
teams.
up the middle to try to get this first down.
27-21, Marshall County on top. Marshall County trying to even their record at 2-2 on the year with a victory.
And Marshall County doesn't pick this up. It still leaves them with 4th down and field goal range.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet they have a kicker that can make that kick.
An extended extra point. 30 seconds left.
It could help being on that side of the field. That's a hard angle to kick the football at.
And Columbia needs a miracle. Is it just me? Is it unusual to see somebody run up the middle against Columbia? Usually they try to get to the corners.
Very, very unusual, Barry.
Yeah.
Especially with the size that Dallas and you guys have been mentioning all night.
That offensive line from Marshall County, they're firing off and they're driving through their blocks.
They have a relatively small offensive line too compared to Columbia, but like I say, you got to fire off the ball.
Firing off and pad level. If you're standing up too high on defense, you will not win that battle.
Of course, Marshall County got humbled last week. I think it was like 41-6 or something. It was so they coming out firing tonight. 3rd down 1.
I don't think
That quarterback keeper is close, and looked like it's going to be just short. Clock stops at 26 seconds left in the game.
Timeout Central use their final
timeout.
Now they did have that blocked field goal.
Columbia with a man down as the trainer runs on the field for Columbia.
If that's what Marshall County plans to do, I mean, they could just go in there and say our guys versus your guys and try to get this first down on this 4th.
With a man down with 26 seconds left, Columbia down by 6, 27-21. As the training staff comes on the field.
Hard to believe that play only took 4 seconds.
I think it's Dallas King again. Yeah, that cramp acting up on him again.
Dallas coming off the field under his own power. But he had a cramp earlier, and of course you hope you never need him, but Columbia has a great training staff. They really take care of the athletes.
Yes, they do.
It is 4th down, Tigers.
Hey, Marshall County keeps offense here. It's going to gamble, like Dallas said. Our guys versus your guys.
Columbia's hoping for a miraculous turnover. Quarterback throws out to the right side, gets the first down, runs out of bounds. Has the first down, and all they have to do is run a play and run the clock out. 20 seconds left. Quarterback Tyler Thompson rolls around the right side, gets in the first down for Marshall County.
Victory formation they'll line up in.
Unless there's a miracle That's, yeah, they go into victory formation. Clock runs down. And Columbia can't stop it. Runs down to 10 seconds. Countdown. Down to 5 seconds. And they run the clock out, and that's the final score. Marshall County defeats the Columbia Central Lions by the score of 27 to 21. Final score, Marshall County wins 27-21 over Columbia. Of course, next week, Columbia will be hosting the Lawrence County Wildcats homecoming for Columbia next week. Columbia's record falls to 1-2 on the year. Final score, Marshall County 27, Columbia 21. We'll take a short break and we'll be back and wrap it up right after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Back at Lindsey Nelson Stadium, I'm Barry Duke along with Dallas Workman and Maverick Dickinson. On the field is Landon Sechrist. Final score here tonight at Lindsey Nelson Stadium here in Columbia. Marshall County Tigers prevail by the score of 27-21 over the Columbia Central Lions. So Lions will be put this one in their rearview mirror, guys, and next week they take on the Lawrence County Wildcats homecoming here at Columbia Central.
That's always a fun game.
A lot of purple and white and a little gold mixed in. So what are your summation of the game tonight here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium?
Every time it was in graphs for Columbia Central, I don't know if they just got unfocused, unrelaxed, but it was just every time they got within that 7, it seems like Marshall County was able to do something to put them up 14, and every time they get ready to do that, Barry, it's just hard to have an answer, to keep coming back. That's why we talk about the importance of the game, starting early, trying to finish early, and we're still seeing a little bit of flashes of Columbia Central wanting to do that, but so far this season, it's kind of been a struggle for them.
Just not putting all the parts together. The front line plays well one series, and then the linebackers play well one series, and the safeties and the defensive backs play well one series, but never collectively, consistently, and it proved to be their downfall tonight here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Marshall County wins tonight by the score of 27-21 over the Columbia Central Lions. Once again, next week, the Lions will be hosting the Lawrence County Wildcats homecoming for Columbia Central. Certainly want to thank all the people that make the broadcast possible. Want to thank the sponsors of Columbia Central High School football action. And certainly want to thank Maverick Dickinson and Dallas Workman for their help tonight, and Landon Sechrist on the field. We'll hang around just for a second to see if Landon has a parting interview before we go off the air here tonight. Final score, Lawrence County, check that, Marshall County defeating the Columbia Central Lions tonight, 27-21. So the Tigers of Marshall County go home victorious as they defeat Columbia Central tonight here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
The streak continues for Marshall County.
Yep.
This is kind of a repeat of week 1. They lost the battle up front.
And, of course, in high school football, normally if you score 21 points, you win, but Lions gave up 27, so that negated that.
Marshall County must have got some good film on Columbia Central because they knew that Booker was going to run the ball. They knew that Booker was going to look backside to the one-on-ones versus Richard Powers. They did a good job of shutting that down tonight. I would still like to see more people get involved in the offense. And now R.J. White, they tried to involve him early on in the season, had a couple of big drops. But yeah, I mean, it's just a mix of everything. You got to get more and more people involved. You got to get more and more people bought in. More and more people. I know Barry said it a couple times tonight. It didn't look like they wanted it as much as Marshall County. And coming out of that tunnel, wearing the purple and gold, I mean, that's something that is preached to these kids in and out. So we look for them to get bought in at practice this week, listen to their coaches, play for each other, and get back at it.
Just need some momentum, need some good things to happen for the Lions so they can get some momentum and get it going. I thought they did a good job against Richard Powers tonight. They negated Richard Powers pretty much. Hassan Ball stepped up a little bit tonight. Cameron Bridges was not Cameron Bridges. They took a little away from Cameron Bridges. Jamari Brown, they kind of slowed him down a little bit tonight, a little bit. I thought Daniel Booker Jr. did a good job tonight with the breakdowns in the offensive line. He was running for his life at times. But tonight belonged to the Tigers of Marshall County. We're going to wrap it up. Marshall County a winner tonight over Columbia, 27-21. For Maverick Dickinson, Dallas Workman, Landon Secret.